There's a few observations I can make about this session. One, developing legislation seems to have changed. It seems to now come out of the Premier's office, get developed very quickly. There's not a lot to it. Everything is to be done under regulations. They bring the big stuff up at the end of the session, put it through in overnight sessions, and pass it. And then they go out and consult. So the consultation seems to be following the bills now instead of preceding them. You know, last session I had said that it was going to be a short session, very long nights, and brutish. I would have to say that what I've seen happen is the government become very rigid in the way they're doing things. And I think that's because they're quite unnerved, but that's an opinion. There's no negotiating with them. There's no possibility of talking between the three parties. It's what the government wants. They set it out on a piece of paper to us. We don't get to talk to them. That's how it is. So the whole idea of negotiating between the three parties to make sure the business of the day moves forward is a thing of the past. And we have definitely seen a number of patterns sit in where you know, you get the big important bills come at the end of the session, pretty much in the last week, and they get put through in overnight sessions when nobody's looking. And I think I've seen at least one go through that I thought was not going to be constitutional. And in the end, that comes back to the taxpayers because they will have to foot the bill when the government has to go to court to justify what they've done. And that was in the Aboriginal Consultation Levy Bill. So it's not a happy place right now, and there's, I suspect, not a bunch of happy backbenchers. The cuts to the STEP program have an enormous rippling effect on on everything, on social services, on healthcare, on culture, on recreation, on youth. Everyone that ever employed a STEP person for the summer, they don't have it anymore. And I said to one of the backbenchers, surely you know how important this is. And I was told very quietly that they're not being consulted, which is what I thought. They would not have allowed that decision to go through if there'd been consultation between the backbenchers and the cabinet. So there's a real disconnect happening, and as a result, it's very rigid, it's very top-down, it's going to be this and it's going to go fast. Beyond that, I'll try and answer any question you've got.